Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's your boy Big John, and today I'm going to show you how we was able to catch 4,355 pips with the Neo indicator strategy. And what I actually do is give these trades out as signals in the VIP service. So the product is going to be out at the end of this month, the latest. And if you are in this service right now, my aim is to help people gain at least 2 to 3% a week trading with this strategy, which is the midweek reversals. I know you're going to love this one, guys and girls. So whilst you're here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit those notifications. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so right now you can see I'm in the VIP service Telegram group, and this is the place where I'm actually putting out all of these trades. So once you're a VIP member, you will get access to this group as well. And if you get the Neo pre-order list package, you're also going to be a VIP member. So again, you will have access to this area. These are all the trades I'm talking about, and you can see I am even putting pending order levels there. But if not, you can just pay attention to the confluences I have explained, and you will be able to take these trades. I will go over those confluences when we do go into MT4, but just to give you an idea, you can see here I'm actually taking these trade setups, and this is a 5k account, and this is absolutely amazing. So I'm not just saying this for the fact of it. All of these trades that we're going over, I am actually taking these trade setups as well, win or lose. Now for more transparency, you can see straight away over here, this is all the results from the signals as they were given out based on the confluences I will go over later, and you can see exactly here what happened, whether or not trades were very profitable or whether or not we took losses. So it's not all just going to be a walk in the park. Again, there are going to be wins and losses, but there were a lot more bigger wins than there were losses, and this is how I was able to actually pass phase 1 with my prop firm account challenge. Look here, you can see there was losses on this trade before we had our big win, and when we do come down to the end of here, you can see 4,355 pips, and this was actually a video from the week prior. So this is not just now or new, this has been happening weeks in a row, hence why I did say 2 to 3% a week. Like I've said, I've managed to pass my prop firm challenge phase 1, and as this video is recorded, I have actually passed phase 2, and I will make a video on that next week to show the trade setups. Okay, so right now we are on MT4, and again, this is where the magic happens. So we're going to be paying attention to these confluences that are on the screen at the moment. The first confluence is making sure that stop hunt 1 is bullish or bearish with the Neo indicator dashboard, and then the next thing we're going to be looking for is a liquidity grab on the 4-hour chart. So there was a liquidity grab over here that is displayed with these squares at the moment. Now I have just put this horizontal line here so you're able to see this, as the product is still being completed as we speak and will be released within this month. Now when it actually comes to the next confluences, we're looking at a entry on a lower time frame. So you can go to the 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour or 4 hour to gain entry. We're just expecting for price action to go through the liquidity line and then come back through on the other side with a break of structure either above or below depending on trade direction. Of course, this being a buy, you see the break of structure went above here, and just like how you see BOS here, the indicator will automatically print that out for you as a buy here. This is fantastic as well, because with the auto trading feature, the expert advisor would have been able to take this break of structure trade for you as this actually occurred, or any of the ones that did appear above based on the confluences of this trade setup. And that would have been once all the confluences came into play to make it easier for you rather than having to wait all of these hours before entering a trade. And the next rule is once we did get our entry over here, our stop loss would be just below these lows here, or it could be below any of these other lows. I would say the safest is the lowest low, which was down here. And our take profit would have been 1 times ADR or 2 times ADR, as we can see printed over here on the Neo indicator dashboard. And straight away, you can see that price action actually brought up around about 370 pips. So this did almost 3 times ADR in one direction. Absolutely amazing. Now, just so people understand what we're actually trading here. So when we go over into CAD JPY, we can see our first buy trade in the week came in here, and this was a nice 80 pips from this level here. And then we had another entry from here, which went up to about 390 pips. When we go into Euro JPY, we had the same thing here. So we had price action come down to this liquidity area here, which was this square. It bounced up, and then continuously from this area, we had a 500 pip trade for the rest of the week. When we go into GBP JPY, the same thing here. So we had a liquidity area that was here. We had a grab that appeared over here. We had a 660 pip trade that went all the way up to here. When we head over to USD JPY, now we see there were 2 setups here. So there was actually a liquidity grab area here. And then when it brought back through here, we had a trade that went up about 80 pips. And then we had another setup when price action went to go grab the liquidity that was here and then came back through. And of course, we had a 430 pip setup. When we go over to NZD JPY, we have another one that happened here. So we had a liquidity grab over over here, and then we had a buy that went all the way up here, which was about 94 pips. And then you can see there was another liquidity that was actually formed here, and then there was a buy set up when price action came back through that area. It actually broke back through both of these, and even from there to there, you can see this was about a 330 pip trade. When we go into Euro CAD, now when it comes over to the euros, this was a little bit different for us. The reason for this is because price action is so high on the euros. So instead of going to the 4-hour chart, of course, if you can't see the liquidity areas, which is these squares on the 4-hour chart, then you go up to the daily chart and look for your squares there. If not, you can go up to the weekly chart and so on. So here you can see I'm on the weekly chart, and we actually had our liquidity areas above here. So yes, it does print even on the weekly chart. And then when we saw that, we can see that we had straight away our level from here. So let me just zoom in, and from this level here all the way down, we had a sell all the way to here. So this was about a 245 pip trade from this area. When we go over to Euro AUD, we have a very similar setup, but now this is the daily time frame. We had a liquidity area over here, and then if we just go down from where this line is to where we can see price actually sold to, you can see it was about 335 pips for the sell trade underneath the liquidity area. We have something very similar on Euro NZD. So we have the liquidity area over here. We see price action went above this liquidity area, and then again just underneath this area we had about a 380 pip trade for the sell once price action broke structure on a lower time frame. If we come over to silver now, we had a liquidity area that was right over here with this square. Price action went through it, came back up, and of course we had our buy trade up here for about 114 pips. Again, similar to the euro pairs, you can see price action was extremely high, so we had to go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can see we have a square over here, and price action actually went for that liquidity. When it came back down through this area, we now had about a 320 pip sell trade. So you're seeing how amazing this is, just paying attention to where these liquidity areas are, and when price action goes to grab that liquidity and then comes back through, and then us being able to trade the weekly cycle like this. So I hope people are even learning from this, and the amount of information I'm actually giving out in the VIP services is epic. Trust me, you want to get in on this product while it's here and the VIP service, whilst it's still a one-time fee, lifetime access group. And now when we go over into the indices, yes, it does trade indices. We can see over here, we had our first liquidity grabbed based on this area here where the square was. The price action sold down. Now this is where we took some losers on US 30, because you can see price action was coming through here and it was a fake out. So like I said before, it's not all just winning trades, but you can see how big the winners are when they do come through. And then once that one did happen, they wanted to push down one more time to clear all the liquidity that we can see here with these squares. They cleared all of that, and then with this wick candle and price came back up, this is when I told traders to get a buy trade back in, and we can see all the way from up here to here we had about a 890 pip trade, if not more. When we come over to NAS 100, we can see the same thing here. So we had a liquidity grab over here, price action went through this area, and then we saw a buy trade coming back up all the way to here for about 440 pips. And then when we come over into our last pair, we can see this is SPX, and right now we're just looking for where our buy trade occurred. We can see a liquidity grab was here, price action actually brought up again, it gave some pips and then it gave a fake out for a sell. It went to go grab the rest of the liquidity that was resting here and here. So from that area, when price action brought back up above that liquidity, we can see that this was a 1,100 pip trade. So indices are counted in points, but I'm just making it in pips so it's easier for you guys and girls to understand that. And I hope you can all see the greatness of what this indicator can actually provide. If you do want to get access to this service that I'm giving out these signals in, plus the Neo indicator pre-order list, which will be coming out by the end of this month, the indicator, then that is 100 GBP. The price will increase once these last 6 spaces are gone, and this is lifetime access and is a limited time offer. You're also going to get access, like I said, to all of the VIP services you can see on the screen at the moment. And if you do want to message me, you can get through to me on Discord or Telegram. Whilst you're here, guys and girls, like I've said before, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit those notifications, and right now it's your boy Big John, and I'm out. Peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.